Hey Disney fam, welcome to another episode of Supercalifragilisticawesome Podcast. We have just finished our very first day at California Adventure at Disneyland Resort, and
we loved it.
It's amazing. We have
awesome.
had such a great day. It is everything we hoped it would be.
And more.
And more.
Yeah.
So we thought it might be fun. Just immediate first impressions. What were the top 5 things in no particular order that we loved about our first day at California Adventure?
Okay, so first of all, though, before we get started on the top 5, I just want to say we've dogged Disneyland a little bit on the pod, and I want to apologize. We are in love with California Adventure. Any notion that this park would have been lesser than anything in Florida is completely wrong. The ambiance here is amazing. Every land is unique and fun in its own way. There's a really high energy vibe, and it has been a great day.
A really wonderful day.
A great day. And so I highly recommend coming to Disneyland California Adventure. We loved it.
Yeah.
And it's totally different than anything in Florida, and you will not regret it.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back. Okay, so in no particular order, the first thing I want to talk about is the newest thing is the Avengers Campus here at California Adventure. They have knocked it out of the park as per usual. The overall vibe, the feel, the immersive experience.
It's crazy.
Yeah, all the, there's no employees, there's no cast members.
Right.
These are all Avengers Campus employees.
Right.
And like the interaction with the
characters.
The characters,
Yeah.
Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, Loki. Who all do we see? Iron Man. We saw the Dora Milaje today. Like they're
Black Panther.
They do not skimp on this at all. You really get to see it.
And you don't just see them. They are putting on constant shows. So when we walked in, we saw Spider-Man putting on a show.
Yeah.
He's talking to a huge crowd. Everybody can see him. He's up high enough, everybody can see him. We saw Black Panther. We saw Black Widow.
Yeah, stunts.
Iron Man, Loki. I mean, so many different shows going on. Not constantly, but enough to sort of stop the flow of traffic and that you want to watch.
Yeah, and when
they're
they're
the
not
right length.
Yeah, when they're not doing shows, they're still on balconies, just checking things out, waving at the crowd.
Yeah, so the Avengers Campus is what you want it to be. If you're an Avengers fan, it's amazing. It is what you want it to be. It lives up to the hype. We had a blast at Avengers Campus.
Total blast.
Loved it. Loved it. And so next up is the food.
Of course.
We
Wouldn't
ate
be us.
so much food, y'all. So much food. I ate every churro in the park. I ate every plant-based item in the park.
And then we just had some snacks.
I had a number of snacks. We drank every cocktail at Pim's Tasting Lab. The food, though, is great. It's nothing like the food that you would find at Disney World. This is very unique to California Adventure Park. The plant-based items were out of this world. They have the best churros here of any churro in any park I've had yet, right? It was really unique and amazing churros. So what I had was awesome. Everything that we got in the Avengers portion, the Pim's Tasting Kitchen, the Pim's Tasting Lab, all of that, so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I was amazed at the variety of the foods, the number of different places. Like behind corners, there's another Garden Grill back here that's got their own like Asian banh mi sandwich. I mean, it was amazing at the wide variety of foods.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what your taste sensations are, you're gonna find it here.
Yes, absolutely. Allergies, don't worry about that. Picky eaters, don't worry about that. Options, don't worry about that. It is an amazing park with amazing food.
So now we're going to talk about rides. There's 3 of our top 5 are rides, and we really wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
So the first ride we're going to talk about is the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. The idea here is that Tavan has captured them all. The Guardians are in his collection, and we're breaking out thanks to Rocket. And it's the technology is the thrill is similar to Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios, but the story, of course, is totally different. I have read online that people, it's okay, but they like Tower of Terror better. I think I might be on the other end. This is much more high energy. I feel like the drops and the lifts last longer and you get more of them.
Yes.
And the music and the vibe is just so hectic and chaotic. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think Tower of Terror is a great story, and I think they spend a lot of time on the story, where at Guardians of the Galaxy, there's a story. The story's there, and it's great, but the ride is the center, and it's up and down and up and down, and you think it's over, and it's not over. You got more ride with Guardians of the Galaxy than you get with Tower of Terror. You get more story with Tower of Terror.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I feel too.
So our next favorite, again, another ride, is the Webslingers ride in Avengers Campus. So, you know, I've watched some stuff online and I've read some of the things. I did not understand what this ride was. I had no idea what this ride was. I knew that you could buy things and, you know, interact with the ride and stuff like that. Imagine if Rise of the Resistance and Toy Story Mania had a baby. Then that is this ride. So
crazy as that sounds.
It's an amazing ride from a story and a technology perspective, but you are also competing with the people in your Webslinger vehicle, but also as a team against all of the other vehicles on the ride. And I just want to say, like, he lost. He came in third. He talks a lot of crap about Toy Story Mania and Buzz Lightyear. He lost. I mean, big time lost. He wasn't even competitive. So after like the first round, he was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know this was a score thing. I've got to get really serious. Still lost. Still lost by a lot. But I mean, I came out of there, my arms were sore.
It's true. It's true. This ride is wild. It doesn't quite use all the technology that, say, Rise of the Resistance does. You don't get like drops and things like that. But between the story and the 3D and the interacting with the screen characters by web slinging, you are literally web slinging. It is crazy. It is wild. Love it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so our last one is another ride. It was our favorite ride today. We read online that like most people like the Cars Land, the racers, the radiator springs. Yeah. That's the best ride in the park. That might be the most technologically advanced ride in the park.
It was great.
It's cool.
I loved it.
Very, very cool ride. Absolutely. But our ride, maybe we're just old school, is the Incredicoaster behind us. Man, I laughed from the start to the finish. It is exhilarating. It is awesome. I love the Incredibles anyway, and the story within this ride I love it. It is such a blast.
Right, so when he says he laughs, he doesn't mean that it is a funny ride.
No.
he always laughs on roller coasters. So where everybody else screams, he literally giggles through the entire thing.
It's true.
It's awesome.
It's true.
I love that about
But this is also a really cute story, centers around Jack and all that.
No, it's awesome. And so we've ridden it twice, right?
Yeah.
And we rode it first in the morning. Yeah. Not our first ride, but it was one of the first things we rode. And then it was our last one at night. I loved it at night because the lights, you go through the tunnels, you can really see the story. And I just want to say, for those of you that listen to the pod, you can smell the nom nom cookies.
You can. When you go through that tunnel, you can smell the nom nom cookies. It's fantastic.
It was so awesome. We loved it so much more at night. But it's one of my favorite rides in all of Disney properties.
Absolutely.
It's a good coaster.
It ranks right up there with every coaster anywhere else.
It's a good coaster.
So you know what to do now. Like and subscribe to this channel. You will get automatic notifications whenever we release a new video, and we did a lot of video work today in the park, so there's going to be a lot more videos coming out. Yeah,
more videos from the parks, right? So don't miss those. And if you want to see more Disney, visit us on scfadp.com. Visit us on scfadp on all the socials, Twitter, Facebook, Insta, all the socials. We're out there. We're always posting when we're in the parks and when we're not too. Yep. Right?
Yep. Don't forget to download our podcast on Mondays. We get really more in-depth, 30-minute podcasts. It's a blast. We have a really good time on it.
Yes. We love Disney. We love y'all. And as usual, we'll see you real soon.